a long time since our last vlog.
It has been, and a new year has passed, hasn't it? So happy New Year, everybody! And we're now going to update you on how we've been getting on since our last vlog, which was about 2 weeks ago, wasn't it?
Certainly was. Starting with Christmas Eve fishing session for both of us.
Yes, it was lovely. Where did you go?
I went doing something a little bit different from the norm.
Yeah.
Grayling fishing, up a River Don at Outerbridge with my good friend Rob Perkins. It was beautiful. Crisp winter's morning, loads of people in a happy mood, walking about, up and down a lovely stretch of river, and we caught loads of grayling. Beautiful fish, fight like mad. If you haven't been grayling fishing before, go. It's brilliant.
It's a lovely way to spend a few hours, isn't it?
Running your stick float down, you hook one, and they pull like mad. They're not big fish, you know. Rob probably had the biggest at like £1, but oh, it's brilliant sport, and you don't need to go for long. Well, you just went for like 2 or 3 hours in the morning. It was mint, loved it. So if you haven't been, go. I know you went fishing Christmas Eve.
I had a great day, mate. I fished my first ever match on the River Severn at Shrewsbury. I'd never fished there before, but I was so impressed with it when I went on a feature previously with Darren Frost. We decided to run a little 2-day festival.
Nice.
So I thought an open match before the festival makes good sense, doesn't it? Get me in the swing of things,
yes.
You know?
Yes.
I drew a good peg, I think. Peg 63 I was on, which was actually an end peg on the day.
End peg?
Well, we don't know whether... I didn't know whether it was a flyer or not. I thought to myself, an end peg in this sort of match, where they're pegging in a town, could either be really good or it could be just going off the fish if they're just pegging.
They do peg where all the fish are shoaled up, don't they?
Shoaled up, yes. But as it turned out, it was a very good peg on the day. I love the day's fishing. I fished short pole, and whip. My new Arity whip came out to play. That was lovely.
Ah, the Daiwa Arity whip.
Lovely, 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 lovely.
Lovely.
I caught 150 odd days for £29.5, which was good enough for a section win. And if I just had a bit more, £4 more, I'd have framed. So for my first visit, I was quite happy. I was thinking, oh, I could just change things a little bit, do things a little bit different.
So you felt like you'd learned something?
I did. I learned quite a lot about the techniques you need to be good at to do that. It's all about, it seemed to me, the importance of chucking your ball of ground bait in and putting your rig dead on where it lands is massive. Because if you did that, you get one every chuck and it was big. If you were just a bit short with your ball, or if your rig weren't running on to where your ball landed, then you'd get one, but it would take a bit longer. You might have to run through again. You know what I mean? Just not quite as good. So it was a really good day. Won a few quid, learnt a lot. Back home for a few pints with the cousins in the evening, and my dad and my brother. Lovely.
Stunning it lovely.
Lovely.
Oh, lovely.
And then Boxing Day.
Boxing Day, something different yet again.
Yeah.
A bit of an adventure Boxing Day, to be fair. We got up, didn't we, nice and early, we had a bacon sandwich, then we went chub fishing, but not normal chub fishing. We used only bait that you can get from the butchers. We used steak and mince, and it were a tactics. We were talking to Rob Perkins and Johnny Wake about it, weren't we?
Yeah.
And they said, come on, we'll take you chub fishing with steak and mince. And it's right weird, I don't know about you, but I put it in my feeder, pushed this mince meat in my feeder, piece of steak on top, and you chuck it out and you think, I'll never get a bite on that.
I couldn't work out what to do. I put a bit of French mustard on it, a bit of Diane sauce,
I don't think you cooked yours enough first. No, I did mine. I just put mine on medium.
They were loose feeding chips and all, but you don't know whether they want chips or salad, so it's quite difficult to work out.
I put 4 pots of peas in at the start as well, you know. Yeah.
Flipping heck. We were good, wasn't it?
Great good, wasn't it? Loved it. Rob caught 2. Great big uns, massive things, 4 or 5 pound chub, and they were. Thing that struck me, loads of people say, we went to Caythorpe, by the way, on the River Trent. Loads of people say, oh, there's no chub in Trent anymore. And these fish, they were like £4 and £5, but they were really clean.
They were new fish,
yeah, they weren't old
scabby things, were they? No.
Middle of winter, there were no one else fishing there, were there?
And, absolutely lovely.
Yeah, proper nice.
You had one, didn't you?
I had a nice one, nice. Not as big as Rob's, but it was lovely fish. Fight like mad. And again, a couple of hours, nice fishing, something different.
Gorgeous one.
I was impressed with that method though. But you know, if I went on a river match now, middle of winter, freezing cold, and I needed to catch just 1 or 2 big fish, I'd be really confident in going and fishing with steak.
I think it's a nice way of fishing, isn't it?
Wicked, loved it.
It was good, it was really good. I learned a lot.
Good.
And then we went, hey, up my phone's ringing. Do you see?
Cathal Hughes.
Tell you what, we'll ring you back, Cathal, because in fact we'll answer it. Cathal! How are you? You alright? Happy New Year to you. Listen, we're just doing some filming at the moment. Can I phone you back? But first, because you're live on film, will you say Happy New Year to everybody really loud for me now?
Happy New Year, everyone.
Yeah, yes. I'll ring you back in a few minutes, mate.
Come on, sound it out. Bye.
Cheers.
I love it. I love it. So, day after Boxing Day, 27th. Did you fish a match?
No, 27th I had with my mum. It was lovely. But you went, didn't you?
I did. I ran the match on the Steynie. The Bait Tech Canal Champs qualifier. Nice little turnout, 20 odd anglers, freezing cold again. They were icing edge at Canal. We were always going to be difficult, but it fished really well. Right. I had a lovely day. I drew the Scrubfield section, just 2 pegs away from where I had all them problems with pike. Yeah. That I spoke about before. And I had a really nice day. I just caught steadily on bloodworm and then caught some big roach on just an odd one late on. Couldn't catch on it consistently. Ended the match with £10 2, which was enough for 4th in the match, and I won the Scrubfield section, bell section on Scrubfield.
Lovely.
So, nice day. But I said 4th on the match because there were 3 bigger weights down at the Wyquell section. Winner of the match, Bert Shepherd, Dale Shepherd. First time he's been on Canal.
He's a bit good, isn't he?
Oh, he's awesome. He told me we were going to win, before. He says, I'm going to come, boy, I'm going to win match and qualify, and that'll be me done. And he did it.
He's like, because he's coming back this Sunday, so it's not him done,
He
is
liked
it?
He liked it
too much,
hasn't
didn't he?
He's got a taste. He fished casters, 16 metres, caught some big bream, £15. Second, Ray Brothwell. Big well done to Ray. He was actually next to Alan Scotthorne.
Was he?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm to like that, will he?
Oh, no. But fair play to Ray. Awesome,
well done.
Awesome. He qualified for final, and 3rd were young Sam Claydon.
Another good angle.
Beat me by 5 ounces, so I'm not happy with you, Sam. Not happy.
Dear. Bless him.
Well done, I'm only kidding. And then you were off to Shrewsbury, weren't you?
No, I wasn't.
Oh, Lindome.
I went to Lindome the day after on the Woodseats Angling Christmas match, which is always what I like to fish. A lot of the people I used to fish with when I lived up in Sheffield always fish this, so I always enjoy going and catching up with everybody.
I come with you last year, didn't I?
You did. And they were actually on the same venue it was on last year. It was on Laurel's Lake at Lindome.
Nice.
I drew peg 38.
Yeah.
Didn't know much about it, but a few people said there'd been a few fish around there. I thought, that'll do. And to be honest, I've had one of the nicest days I've actually had fishing this winter on there.
Was this the day where you caught some spikies?
I caught a lot of big perch. It was
nice.
Long poles, just kinder potting some maggots, and I got some ice. The lake was actually half frozen. I got some ice next to me.
Yeah.
Coming down. So I thought, I always like to have it. If it's frozen, I like to have a bit of ice in it. I think fish sometimes
cover in it.
Go under it, don't they?
Yeah.
So I just kinder potted a few maggots, fished a single red maggot on the hook, nice light rig, and I've caught 7 perch over £2.
Oh my god.
Including one, there's a picture of it here, I think it's probably closer to £3 than £2. But 7 big perch anyway, and then I've had another, I think I had 4 F1s and a carp.
Lovely days fishing.
For a total of £29, and that was good enough to win the match. So
awesome.
Really simple day, nice day, won a few quid, caught up with all my old mates.
Wicked.
And then, off down to pick young Jordan Holloway up on the way, and off down to Shrewsbury.
And you had a nice time on the festival there.
A lovely time on the festival there, mate. A lovely time.
A lovely
time on the festival. That was great. Yeah, we got down there on the Wednesday night, Jordan and I. Had a curry, that was nice. First day I drew the top end of the match length. We split it into 2, the early numbers and the late numbers.
Yeah.
I drew peg 48, I think I was on, something like that. No, sorry, 58 it was. 58 it was that was on. And to be honest, it was a bit unfortunate. It had gone freezing cold and it fished really difficult.
We had a week, didn't we, where it was really, freezing, really cold, yeah. Especially that way on.
Yeah, I caught 4 days in the first 15 minutes.
Nice. But you thought, this is alright?
Yeah, and then never had another bite, I don't think. I think I had one more bite and lost it about 10 minutes ago, a little one. But it were rock hard. I got a section of doom as well, I couldn't believe it. I thought, this is great. For the first ever proper festival type match on here, I've got Dave Harrell in my section, Spud Murphy in my section, Dan Ashington in my section. But the section was actually won by the chap to my right, who was Kevin Jones. And he had a big chub to win the section.
Did he fish with steak?
I don't think he did, he fished bollow all day. But he won the section with £4.12, and I was second with £1.
One chub, £4.12?
Yeah. I think he had a couple of days as well.
Right.
Yeah, he didn't have a lot, 2 or 3 fish.
Right.
And I was second with £1. So I thought, second's not a disaster. Might sneak in, you never know, do you? Day 2 came along. Well, no, first in between we had a few more beers.
Did you?
Another
nice
meal.
night out in Shrewsbury.
Lovely night out.
Nice place, innit?
Brilliant, mate.
Good.
Brilliant. We really enjoyed it. We did. Then, second day, I drew peg 60. Oh no, what 60? What was
you drew 75, 74, 75.
Somewhere down there. Anyway, and very nice it was too. There were a few fish in that area the day before. The match was actually won by Darren Frost on the first day, and he was on the pegs to my right, I believe. But as it turned out on this day, the fish were to my left. At the start of the match, though, I thought I was rubbing my hands. I thought, this is a red letter day. This is. I could see millions of days topping in front of Adi Piggott to my right first. Then they started topping in front of me. I thought,
Flop,
yes.
flop, flop.
And then half an hour to go, I saw them topping in front of the bloke to my left. And then they went
So they missed you
to Dave Roberts.
before it started match.
Before it started match. Anyway, 2 hours in, I ain't had a bite, I don't think, or an hour in, I've certainly not had a bite. And then I started catching, I've had a run of like 30 fish. I thought, this is alright, maybe they're moving back up. And it was alright, but it was tricky. It was sort of, it weren't like, you know, the day when I really clattered them and caught £30. It was just
steady away,
odd
ticking
fish,
over.
odd fish. Mainly roach, but enjoyable. I ended up with £15.10, which was good enough for second in section again. So I had 2 seconds.
Very
Now,
nice.
This is where a little bit of good luck came into it, because
Good luck or match organiser fiddling.
I'm going to say great luck.
I love this story. Go on.
What happened was, Darren and I decided we'd pay 6 on the festival. That was what we said. Was
6.
6 people
Yeah.
on the festival.
Yeah.
We structured it all to pay 6.
6.
6. But,
You came 7th.
yes. But, luck would have it. Now, on the morning of the second day, Darren collected some car parking money off everybody to cover the cost of everybody parking the cars. And he went to pay the chap who took the money, and he came back and he got 28 quid.
Ah, too much.
Yeah. And I said, Tom, I've got 28 quid too much, what should we do with it? And I said, I know what we'll do, obviously. This is before the second day, so I didn't know what the result was going to be.
You
but
didn't
I said,
know you were going to come 7th.
I didn't. I said, we'll pay an extra place. We'll pay 7th place, shall we?
Nice.
And Darren went, what a great idea. And who should end up taking the spoils but me? And very nice too.
Good.
But that was it. Jordan Holloway
You did well though, 2 seconds.
I enjoyed it, mate. Loved it. It was kind of fishing I really want to get better at, and you know, we haven't fished rivers like that very much, have we? The Severn and the Wye and
Brilliant.
all that. But
I
really
loved
interesting.
Shrewsbury earlier this year. What a beautiful place.
Beautiful
Cracking
place.
venue.
Great venue.
Girls' school behind it. College,
Excellent,
university.
excellent. Wonder why Jordan wasn't watching his float much at day.
Did a lot of walking about, didn't he?
A lot of walking
Yeah.
about, that'd explain it.
So
wouldn't
did Dave Harrell, I heard.
it? Yeah. So that was it. Yeah, it was a great couple of days. And then we actually stopped another night and had a few beers and a Thai meal, and it was lovely. But then you were out, I think, next, weren't you? Or you were in Edinburgh by this point?
No, I went to Edinburgh for New Year. We
You were in
met our
Edinburgh,
little Meg and her sister and her sister's boyfriend Graham.
Ah.
We were good, we had a right good
I
time.
heard you had a party, didn't you?
We had a lot of
A
parties.
kinky party.
We had a very kinky
They had
party.
a wooden hook between them and they played board games.
We did play board games. It was very nice.
Was it?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, if you haven't been to Edinburgh for New Year, what a place. Buzzing. Right good. Very cultural as well, and a lot
Yeah.
of history to it. So we got a bit geeky at certain times when we were in Castle. Went and visited all the War Memorial stuff, Crown Jewels, all that jazz. I mean, honestly, I loved it. What did you do for
Awesome.
New Year?
For New Year, I actually
I went to the pub,
went to pub. We had
a few beers.
Went
didn't
out with my father, didn't we? At local, it was lovely.
you? Ah.
Got settled.
Oh, lovely.
It got settled.
Oh, lovely.
And then on the Monday before we came back to work, I actually fished a match at Lindome again on Laurels and Willows this
Wood
time.
seats, lads, again.
Yeah, with the same. They have a Christmas match and a New Year's match every year, pretty
Very
much.
nice.
And a New Year's match. Imagine my surprise when I drew the same peg. 38.
No! Same peg you won the match off.
Yes, but no perch this time. I caught about probably 8 F1s. I think I had a few roach, a big skimmer. I said no perch. I had one big perch, about £2. And I weighed £27 this time, which was good enough to win the lake. But we got another lake in that day. 'Cause we got some more room. Willows was in, and there was actually three weights off Willows. Big well done to Gary Simpson on winning that match. He
Gary
did brilliant.
Simpson or Gary Turner?
Gary Turner.
Gary Turner.
Big well done to Gary Turner. on
Gary
winning that.
Simpson, big well done to you as well, mate.
Yeah, he's just a nice bloke.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah.
get Gary
Well
Simpson and Gary Turner, well done for being who you are.
Yeah.
And most importantly, well done to Dave Roberts on winning our
Shrewsbury
Shrewsbury Festival as well. So it's been a great Christmas, hasn't it?
Awesome, loved it. Hope you all have as well.
Busy week this weekend. This weekend we've got on Saturday we've got the second round of the Lindome Lakes Natural Baits League, and on Sunday
The Bait Tech Canal Championships. Is it the penultimate qualifier?
it is.
So you can still come. Give us a call, drop us a text. They can still book on, can't
Yeah,
they?
absolutely. Can you tell me a great joke this morning? Tell the people a joke before we leave.
Oh, which one was it I told you
I
this
don't know, but
morning?
it was funny. I remember laughing at it.
Yeah, but it might not have been legal to say on.
Oh, it wasn't that rude, was it?
I opened a card
Oh,
actually this morning.
Oh, yeah.
I opened a card this morning.
Yeah.
Got a big ball of plasticine in it.
Ah.
I didn't know what to make of it.